We're still early in the new year, and some people are sticking to their resolutions. For many, that means losing weight and following the latest diet trends. According to U.S. News and World Report, the top diets of 2019 are the Mediterranean diet, DASH diet, the flexitarian diet, but none of them are as popular as the keto diet. Millions have shared their weight loss stories all over social media, including some here in New Orleans.
People on the popular diet say the fat just melts off them, even while eating some of their favorite foods. And they say they don't have cravings or feel deprived. Medical reporter Meg Ferris takes a look at the keto diet in tonight's Weight Loss Wednesday.
For registered nurse Candace Briscoe, it was the day a bridesmaid's dress didn't fit.
I ordered it in a 14. The seamstress told me I needed to buy another 14 for her to sew them both together. So after that wedding, I hit the ground running and never looked back.
For gym owner and consultant and father Bradley Schneller, it was a regimen that didn't work.
Yeah, 6 or 7 years really into my journey, I'm like, man, I work out all this time and I still have love handles and I don't have a six-pack and I'm working out 2 hours a day. Like, what's going on?
And for Children's Hospital Development Manager Kat Stewart, it was an eye condition called uveitis.
They have no idea how, no idea why, but inflammation in your body is a sign that something is going on.
Candace, Kat, and Bradley had epiphanies that it was time to change for different reasons. But for each, the answer was the keto diet. And the changes were phenomenal. Candace lost 145 pounds, joined Bradley's gym, Rue Fitness, for intense workouts, and gave up her job as a registered nurse. She's now a diet coach helping others so they don't feel so alone as she once did.
I was able to add so many more things back into my diet that I cut, like some of my favorite things, like cheese and steaks and sour cream and all this great stuff. And so I no longer felt deprived, you know, for the first time on a diet.
She even got a call from a doctor concerned about her 89-year-old grandmother's sudden weight loss.
Like, doctor, I'm gonna make you laugh. She lost 12 pounds because she's been stealing my meal preps. So she's been keto all month.
Bradley lost nearly 40 pounds, built lean muscle, and transformed from the junk food eating teen once teased about his weight.
Every picture I take is with my shirt off now. And I was always the kid with the shirt on in the pool, and now I'm the first person to take my shirt off.
Kat lost 15 pounds.
I can zip it up. Yeah.
Her favorite clothes now zip, and it transformed her family as she shared her keto meals with her 2 college-age children and husband.
He has not gotten on the scale, but his pants fell off the other day when he was walking in the house.
And she took on a second job, studying to become a health coach, helping clients stay well. So what is the keto diet? Well, it's high fat, 70%, both the healthful kind, like in salmon, avocados, and olive oil, and some of the unhealthful saturated fat, like in red meat. It's 20% protein, but only 10% carbohydrates. So you get some vegetables, but no fruit except for some kinds of berries, and 0 sugary foods and starches, so no bread, soft drinks, rice, pasta, potatoes, or alcohol. But you do get to put heavy cream and even butter in your coffee.
And then slowly, gradually, you realize, wow, I'm not hungry all the time, and I'm not craving this stuff.
Not only do I no longer need coffee, like my energy level is at an all-time high and I have no cravings, whereas I used to have so many.
So that's one of the biggest things I can tell is when I am eating right and it's lower carb or close to keto or in ketosis, I am not hungry.
When you restrict added sugar, when you restrict, processed white breads, for example, study after study shows that that is a more healthful diet. There's no debate on that anymore.
LSU Health's Dr. Melinda Southern has researched and published on the keto diet. She says it works by completely changing the way you metabolize food to burn more of your stored fat for fuel. She agrees our diets are way too high in refined sugar, starches, and processed foods, but points to research in favor of a more moderate form of the diet, not quite as low in carbs.
There's been a lot of studies, and reducing carbs, increasing fat and or protein, but keeping the caloric content low often has the same results as the ketogenic diet.
Her concern with keto long term is eliminating nutrients found in fruits, the stress on the kidneys, and the possibility of losing muscle tissue if you don't take in enough protein.
People that are on a ketogenic diet should be supervised by a physician. That's the recommendation from, all of the national scientific organizations.
So on the first phase of the ketogenic diet, you're seeing a lot of water weight come off before you get into the fat cycle.
Fitness expert Mackie Shulstone has 40 years of experience with hospital-affiliated weight management programs, and he says drinking a lot of water on keto is important and agrees you need to be monitored for potential muscle loss.
There is no question physiologically that in ketosis, you're going after that fat. And the brain says, boy, I like those ketones. The real question is, how do the muscles think about the ketones?
The test is completed.
That is why Bradley regularly monitors his body composition at his gym to make sure he's burning fat, not muscle. And he cycles on and off keto depending on what celebrations are going on.
I'm getting ready to do it big during Mardi Gras. I'll eat my king cake, and then probably that first week after, I'll go ahead and go to a strict keto diet for about a week or two, just to kind of reset my body.
Or depending on what happens in, let's say an NFC championship game.
And I ate an entire large pizza at night by myself, watching Netflix. That next day, I was hungry. And
that's why Candace, Kat, and Bradley say keto is sustainable. The way it works on important hunger and fat storage hormones in the body helps curb hunger.
For me, it really was amazing because it made me realize how quite addicted I was to carbs and sugar. And now I don't have the desire to eat too much.
Yeah, I was stroke range, 220 over 120 as a 30-year-old woman. It could have taken me out. And at this point, my lab work is perfect, my blood pressure is perfect, and I've never felt better.
For Weight Loss Wednesday, I'm Meg Farris.